This is All India Radio Mangaluru. Dear listeners, in today's Talk in English program now, Jayashri Bhat will speak on the topic Human Organ Donation.
Organ donation may be little uncommon but very much relevant to the present. Organ donation is considered as one of the best and purest donation that could be done by mankind over one's lifetime. Once registered as a donor, one can donate up to 11 of their organs. While the recipient is important, donors have a higher status in terms of organ donation. To register as a donor, while one's self-interest plays a major role, the family member's opinion is also given a near equal importance. Organ donation is a surgical procedure of removal or retrieval of donatable organs of a live, dead, or near-dead donor to be transplanted into the receiver. The anonymity between the donor and the receiver is strictly upheld in accordance with the Human Tissue Act of 1983. In the world where people die waiting for a donation, Australia is leading the world with an example. It has one of the highest success rates in transplants and one of the highest number of donors. At one point in time, Australia had around 1,400 citizens waiting for their organs to be put for good use. But not at present. Very difficult to believe the fact, isn't it? One can donate almost 11 of their organs, from heart, kidneys, liver to intestine, cornea, and even skin, bone, and nerves. People of all ages and all medical histories may consider themselves potential donors. To donate or to receive an organ, one must consider various criteria. Organs which are matched by blood, tissue typing, organ size, medical emergency, waiting time, and geographical location. But when the donor is sick, first priority is always saving donor's life. Major donations are mostly considered after death is declared by the physician. There are 3 pathways to organ donation. Brain death. This is a condition where cessation of the brain function due to some severe brain injury, which is irreversible, or hemorrhage, which causes all the brain activity to stop. All areas of brain are damaged and no longer function, due to which the person cannot sustain his or her own life. But vital body activity may be maintained by an artificial support system. This maintains circulations to vital organs long enough to facilitate organ donation. But the only time when one can donate organs is if the person is in hospital and have been declared brain dead by an authorized physician of the hospital. In case of cardiac death, it's also possible to donate even the cornea and tissues such as skin, veins, blood stem cells, blood platelets, tendons, ligaments, heart valves, cartilage, and the body too. Live donation. Donation organ by a healthy person to his close relatives of family or friends, also observed in many situations. When the first circle family members or very close friends are in life-threatening condition of any organ failure, and if the donor can lead a healthy life even after donating the organ, live donation is possible. Organ donation after brain death is strictly regulated through some process which must be involved before removal of organs. The panel of 4 doctors, 2 of whom must be from a panel approved by the government, need to declare. The test has to be done twice with a gap of 6 hours between 2 tests. This panel need to include a medical practitioner in charge of the hospital where the brain death patient is admitted. A registered medical practitioner nominated from the panel of doctors who have been approved by the appropriate authority, and a neurologist is the must, and his declaration serves the most. Results of the test conducted should be recorded as on Form 10 of the THOT Act, Transplantation of Human Organ Act 1994, which was amended in 2011 and 2014, along with the family's consent on Form 8. The time of death is taken as the second set of brainstem death tests. The medical director of the hospital should finally counter-check and sign the form. After all these procedures, the organs could be retrieved. The first even successful organ transplant was a kidney transplant in 1954. Mrita Sanjeevani, Kerala Network of Organs since 2012, Jeevandan in Andhra Pradesh, Mohan Foundation in Delhi are some organizations work much in organ donation, awareness, and also working. In India, the primary legislation related to organ donation and Transplantation of Human Act was passed in 1994 and is aimed at regulation of removal, storage, and transplantation of human organs for therapeutic purpose and for prevention of commercial dealings of human organs. Provisions. Brainstem death is identified as a form of death. Process and criteria for brainstem death artification defined. It allows transplantation of human organs and tissues from living donors and cadavers. Cadavers means after cardiac or brainstem death. Regulatory and advisory bodies for monitoring retrieval and transplantation activity. Coming to India again. According to government survey, there are annually about 6,000 donors, among which 4 out of every 10 being live donors, while there are many altruistic live donors who don't fit in the list as they themselves unaware of illegal transplant. The living donors can donate one of the 2 kidneys, a lung or a part of lung of the 2 lobes of their liver, a part of intestine or a part of pancreas. Living donors require undergoing thorough medical tests before organ donation. This also includes psychological evaluation of the donor to ensure whether he understands the consequences of donation and truly consents for it. In India, around an average of annual demand of 2 lakh kidneys, only 6,000 are received. Similarly, the average annual demand of hearts is 50,000, while as low as 15 of them are available. Around 50,000 people dying of end-stage liver disease, only 1,000 got their liver transplanted. We still have a long way to go. The 2 types of consents are explicit consent. Under this, the donor provides direct consent through registration and caring out of their required formalities based on the country. Presumed consent. This does not include a direct consent from the donor or the next kin. As the name suggests, it is assumed that the donation would have been allowed by the potential donor in case consent was pursued. In case of deceased donor, a written consent from the lawful custodian is required in the prescribed form. In India, it's a very primordial stage as the awareness did not reach each and every corner of the country. Only 0.08% of Indians donate their organs when compared with Spain and Belgium, where it is 70 to 80%. In India, Chandigarh has got highest deceased organ donation and transplantation with 10.4 number. Organ donation followed by Chandigarh with 5.7 PMP. But in northeastern part of India, The numbers are very nominal. Even the medical students, according to the field pre-designed questionnaire, the postgraduate degree holders also unaware of organ donation to much extent. This is really shocking. In India, around 12.5% people believe that religious beliefs do prevent people from donating or sometimes even accepting organs. To add this, many people believe that only kidneys and cornea could be donated and transplanted. Is organ donation healthy? During organ donation, while moral values of individual acts are important, more importance should be given to the beneficial impact on the receiver's life. While there are risks and limits involved in donation and transplantations, and chances of immunocompromise are present when coming to live transplants, one can lead a stable life with dietary control and stress control. Hence, some may see the light in the betterment of receiver's health. And in cases of near dead or other donors, family members may see the part of their family leading a happy life living inside the receiver. Thank you.
Dear listeners, you have just heard Jayashri Bhat speaking on the topic Human Organ Donation. This talk came to you from the studios of All India Radio Mangaluru.